So before you come over to the drill presses, and this is really true for most of the fixtures that we have here, you just want to make sure there's no extra sawdust here, because if you have a buildup of sawdust, it's going to throw off the alignment of your piece. So just keep that in mind. What we're going to do now is we're going to put 2 holes. We're going to have to drill 4 times to make those 2 holes, but we're going to put 2 holes all the way through the ends that you should have an X on, okay? So I'm going to clamp this in, and even though it's clamped in, I want to just kind of give it a tug and make sure that it's snug in there. Feels secure, everything's up here. I'm going to go ahead and hit start. I'm going to let the drill press kind of like come to speed before I go ahead and start plunging it down. Now when you do this, you're removing a lot of material. It's a 3/4 inch hole. So take your time with it. You might see me kind of bringing the bit back up again if a lot of sawdust starts to build up. It's not a fast process. Oh shoot, this needs to be reset. Yeah, so anytime we cut the power, this needs to be reset, and I had the power cut earlier. We're in business. So my left hand is gonna go here, and my right hand's gonna go on the knob here. Nice and slow. You have to give the machine time to work its way through that wood. And just to give it a little bit of relief, I'll kind of just pull it out so some of that sawdust comes out. And now this is as far down as it goes because I have a stop here. That doesn't let me go any deeper. Hit stop, and you're gonna wait for that to stop completely before you go anywhere near it. Okay. Now, when I do, I've done this a million times, right? So for me, I'm very comfortable with using the drill press. I suggest that you practice this first when there's nothing here and when it's off. And that I want you to practice is when you have to turn that knob, there's a transition you have to make with your hand. From a lot of us, it comes naturally to do that, but practice it before you're really using the machine when it's on, right? I want you to practice pulling this and making that turn as you go to the bottom. So for most of us, it'll come naturally, but not necessarily, right? I want you to try it when it's off. Okay, so I need to make this hole all the way through. So I went through one side, now I'm gonna go through the other. So I flipped it over. Check it, make sure it's snug, and I'm gonna do it again. Left hand's here, right hand's on the knob. Nice and slow. Now I'm through. And again, be patient. Wait till this is completely stopped. My left hand stays here. Now it's stopped. Now I can remove it, knock out some of the sawdust. I'm going to sweep this at the end. And then we got to do the other side. Wait till it stops, leave your left hand here. Last one. Again, while this is off, I can just kind of clear out some of these chips. Clamp it again, make sure it's snug. Don't take for granted, like it might not be snug on your fourth time clamping it, so just always check. Left hand here, hit start. totally stop spinning. And as a courtesy to the next person using this, just go ahead and vacuum those out. Those being the wood chips.